So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. A little juke. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to air one out.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he comes back with one complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down, Green Bay.
1st down going to the air with Love. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half, Love.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because
he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Here's a give to Jones running left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw now. Here's Love.
He'll find DeGuara complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action this time with Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Up the middle, Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good. And that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now they send a man in motion right.
Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Stafford. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Stafford going to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Love.
To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Love completes it again to Dobbs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing here, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 coming.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Burrow on play action.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they went to the challenge.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Now Burrow.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Here we go.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Burrow will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score on the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Here we go.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And inside give to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Love.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
6-0 our score after 1.
Ready, set.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. He
rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, the offense ain't really not been able to mount anything yet on that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Dalton going to throw right away. They'll get this out to Kamara.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Uses the stiff arm. A big play there on the first play of the game. 61 yards. Dalton sets up play action.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. Here's Johnson with a reception. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 41,
Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, this to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, Love.
That's taken in by Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Love to throw for it on 4th.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now Dalton drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Here's Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10.
Going right back to Michael Thomas.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Crosby connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Dalton's throw complete there to Thomas.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to him on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On play action. Love to throw.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They run again with Dillon. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Dillon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Andy Dalton.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 44, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
368.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. To throw here, Dalton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. On second and 12, Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.